you got your red pen right there, good.
Hey, Vlog Nation. Okay. We are now getting into the nitty gritty of polynomials. Yeah. The nitty gritty. So. Okay. So we are getting into multiplying polynomials. This is a method that you will use. I don't know. As far as your math career goes, in perpetuity, like you'll just use it for forever. Okay. So there's going to be a few methods that I show you. At this point, like this is kind of one of those things where I'm going to show you different techniques. If we got our Chromebooks open, let's go ahead and shut them. Okay. I'm going to show you different techniques, and that's like me just buying you tools to put in your toolbox, and then you decide which tools you want to use when you're actually working the problem. So you kind of will get to pick, with these next few lessons, you'll kind of get to pick which methods make the most sense to you, and then you can move forward from there. So, thank you. That's why they pay me the big bucks. So, we're going to use the horizontal method first. So, the horizontal method, it's not my preferred. But it will be some of y'all's. Hilarious. Okay, so horizontal method is splitting the first polynomial, okay, and distributing it to the second one. So let me show you what that looks like. So I'm going to take the x, okay, I'm taking the first part of that first polynomial, and then I'm also taking the second part of that first polynomial, and I'm going to distribute them to the second polynomial, so that would fill in like this. Okay, so this is horizontal method. So what you have here is us splitting the first one. Okay, and now we're just distributing each individual term to the second polynomial. So I'm going to take x and I'm going to distribute. Okay, now I'm going to do x times x and I'm going to do x times 5. X times x is something that we haven't done a lot of yet. Multiplying and dividing is now getting into where we're going to be changing the exponent number. Okay, so x times x is not 2x, that's x plus x. Okay, so x times x is adding the exponents together. So x has an exponent of what? 1. Okay, and then we're multiplying it by x, which has an exponent of 1. So I am adding the exponents together. So when I do x times x right here, I will get x squared. Okay, when I do x times 5, what will that give me? 5x. Just like always. Okay? What's that?
I bet you bring the plus 2 down.
Insane, Brian.
Oh.
So we're going to distribute the two, that's what Brian was saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Brian was saying we're going to distribute the two, just like we did the x. Okay? And what is 2 times x? 2x. And what is 2 times 5? 10. Okay? Now from here, you've already done this. We're combining like terms and simplifying it down into a polynomial. Yeah.
No, I had the sniffles.
Both are acceptable. Okay. X squared plus 5x plus 2x plus 10. We can combine like terms. So I'll bring down the x squared. I can combine 5x and 2x into 7x. And then I will tack on the constant at the end. So your final answer should be x squared. We need to focus a little more, please. X squared plus 7x plus 10.
I'm locked. I'm locked in right now.
Okay, so let's go. Vertical method. Okay, so on this one, let's say we have x plus 3 times x minus 4. Okay, now vertical method to me, I don't think they even taught this to me. Now I'm much older than you guys, but I don't think they even taught this when I was in middle school. It's kind of an interesting way of doing it. But again, if it makes sense to you, then it'll be a good tool for you to use. Okay, we're basically going to line them up. Okay, so we've got x plus 3, and then we are multiplying by x minus 4. Okay, and then you're going to work it, the same way that you would work a normal multiplication problem. Okay, now we are not super. I've seen us try and multiply 2-digit numbers together, so I'm going to walk through that real quick. Okay, I know you're not the only one. This is the most 8th graders I've ever seen that can't multiply double-digit numbers. Okay, so let's say we have 21 times 63. Okay, everybody should be doing this unless you absolutely 100% know how to do this by hand. Okay, good. So if you have to, guys, if you have to say the word think, then that means you don't know. So do it. Okay. So we've got 21 times 63. You're going to take first the single digit number on bottom. Okay, and you're going to multiply it to the 2 numbers up top. Okay, so I'm going 3 times 1 is 3. I'm then going 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, so that's the first line. Now, I need to multiply the 6 that's on bottom, but because it's in the 10 spot, I have to have a placeholder. That placeholder is a 0. Okay, so I'm going to have a placeholder. Okay, and then I'm going to do 6 times 1, which is 6, and 6 times 2, which is 12. Then from here, you just add them together. So you got 3 plus 0 is 3, 6 plus 6 is 12, carry the 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, and then you got a 1. So 1,323. Okay.
I was multiplying, so I think I'm pretty.
Jabron, come on. Come on. All right.
Oh, Mr. Bennett is on the phone.
Yes. It's blowing up this morning. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. All right. I'm really proud of y'all that y'all are super pumped about being able to do a 4th grade skill. Can we move on now, please? Okay. So now let's utilize that skill to do some algebra. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. So you're going to start with the -4. You're going to multiply it to the 3. That's a -12. Then you're going to multiply it to the x. Now, what you're going to forget is that you're multiplying a -4. Don't look at it right now as x minus 4. It's x and then -4. Okay? So I'm going to do -4 times x, which will give us -4x. Pretty sure. Good one. Okay, so now we need to do the x, but because it's in the tens place, we have to leave a space. Okay, so you got a 0 right there. So now you're going to line them up underneath the x. Okay, and look what happens is it's already aligned them for you so you can add them together. Because we'll do x times 3. It's going to be 3x. Okay, and then we've got x times x, which is going to be what? X squared. Okay, now, is that 3x positive or negative? Positive. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now you're just going to combine them. Negative 12 plus 0 will be negative 12. Negative 4x plus 3x will be negative x. And then nothing to combine with the x squared, so you have x squared. So we had negative 4x, and you added a positive 3 to it. Yeah, combining them.
Yeah, I can't do negative. I thought if you had a negative and you added something to it, it would say like negative 4. It would be negative 7.
So you just did negative 4 plus negative 3. That's so when it comes to addition, it's whichever number is bigger, your answer will be that sign. So like if
Nobody ever told me that. They all
well, so when it comes to adding positive and negative integers, I know it's a lot. All right, let me give you a practice problem. I would like for you to utilize whichever method you would prefer, okay? Oh my gosh, stop moving. Stop moving. I really wish you wouldn't use pens anyway. So.
Because what if you mess up?
Yenny doesn't mess up.
Oh no, look what? Oh no, I messed up. What do I do now?
Cross. But what if you have no more room and no more paper?
Well, that's finished.
Yep.
Do we write our school or no?
No, same section.
Okay. If we have no today, if I like do something now. Last time we lost. Well, but this time it won't be like me against Mr. Bennett. It'll be 3 shots from back here and to that.
So every time I make one of those deals, I do get to shoot also.
Okay.
And if I shoot and do it, then it cancels you out. I'll consider it.
No, I want to see.
No, I can't write.
Do it.
Let me start writing.
Yes.
No.
Do C and D. Pick whichever method you want. You can do horizontal or vertical. If you're not sure which one you're gonna use, my suggestion is do one of each.
No.
And I will see if I can figure out what the class average is for that quiz.
You know what I want in life? You heard that?
20 times.
No, it was like.
You're honestly like I said, we're honestly.
Ryan, do you like his name?
Yes.
How do you do X and Y?
I don't want to know I bought you 80 Robux out of my own cash out of my YouTube, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. It should be Y and Y.
Thank you.
Guys, hey, I messed up.
What?
Your well, it's not going to change much, but your variables should be the same. Well, don't use a pen.
No, I do not. I squiggle on you because you squiggle on
Well, I don't even know how to do that like that.
Mr. Bennett, Ryan's growling at me.
Nice.
No, really good.
You're on the scene.
I love it.
Why?
Guys, please make sure you're working on these. I hear a lot of talking, and I'm not sure that there's working happening at the same time.
She's trying to expose my middle name. I don't want that.
I need to know.
I think I got it.
Mr. Bennett,
Yeah.
on the horizontal problem, the 4 in the middle, do I multiply that by 1?
Stop.
Say that again.
Do I multiply the 4 in the middle by 1 on the horizontal?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm in your.
Wow.
He's talking while I'm trying to work. Mr. Bennett's here.
Hold on.
No.
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 Yeah. Really?
It is. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right. So basically, I told you it was going to be close. Listen. So you're waiting on 2 people to take the quiz. You're waiting on Brandon, and you're waiting on Ash.
I know.
Right now, you're currently sitting at a 73.3. So no pressure.
So if Ash gets 90, what would?
Do what?
Ash gets 80 or
If
that's it. I'm done. What Mr. Bennett just do?
Okay, hold on. What?
I don't know how to do that. I do. Oh.
all right, so if one of them gets a 70 and one of them gets an 80, you wouldn't make it.
What?
If we're ready, you gotta get 100.
It's not that far. I was counting.
80 then 100.
Emma?
Yeah. Where's Emma?
Emma.
A 100.
Oh, so this is the only stuff.
I'm not that close.
Ryan.
How did you get 7?
That's your dad.
We're not gonna get it unless they both get 100.
No, one of them needs to get 100 and the other one just needs to get a 90.
Can I help?
So, hey.
Can I help?
No. What if one of them gets 90?
I won't tell you which one does what.
Where's she go?
I said I won't tell them which one does what.
Hey.
I need to ride.
They all think I'm
Mr. Bennett, if we get a like a 74.6, because that you can round that up, would you?
Would I let you round up?
Yeah,
So-
you should let us round up.
Oh. Well, I've seen y'all's rounding skills, so some of y'all wouldn't.
I know how to round up.
All right, let's check C.
Because you spent all that time chit-chatting.
and then
All right, let me take a poll. Okay, it is election season. Let me take a poll. On letter C, who used the vertical method? Horizontal method? Wow. Okay. So I'll do horizontal method on letter C. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. I mean, I can show you both. That's we're getting there. Okay. Wow.
I'm actually gonna do it. You said
I'm painting all yellow like
I'll give you
bird.
Full custody.
Pero sabes si dice que en la escuela te van a volver a la oficina. Never mind, it was a joke.
Okay. So for horizontal method, you're going to split the first polynomial in half. Okay, so you'll take y, this one right here, multiply it to the second. Okay, so it'll be y times y, give you y squared. Y times 1 will give you plus y. Then we're going to do the same thing with the 4, and you got to take it to both of those. Okay, so we're doing that. 4 plus y, or 4 times y, excuse me, give you 4y, and then 4 times 1 will give you 4. Then you're just combining like terms, so you should get y squared plus 5y plus 4. And next week, I'm going to teach you how to solve 4y from here. Yeah, it's awesome. But you haven't learned how to solve polynomials. So that would be because you took the Algebra 1 test then. Yeah, because they wouldn't give that to you if you took the pre-algebra test because you're in algebra now. So they probably want to see how ready you are for geometry is really all it is. But you'll be fine.
I had to get up at 6:30 in the morning, and I had to be there by 7:30, and it was 6 different tests. You know what? We're 100 questions long, and it's best ended. It was so bad.
Okay. Did we have the same ratio if people use horizontal versus vertical on letter D?
Yeah.
Did anybody do vertical on letter D that we'd like to see it?
I would have.
I actually thought vertical was easier. That's why you can't just assume that certain sports teams will win based on what their rosters look like before the game. You got to play the game. When I came in here, what sport is that?
Baseball.
Oh, baseball.
I've never.
So I assumed that y'all would like vertical method better. So it's interesting to me that y'all picked horizontal. Like you don't know until I don't do either of these. I use foil. I'm going to teach you foil, but I don't have time today. Yes, aluminium foil. Yes. Okay. So I'll just use.
Aluminium.
That's how they say it across the pond. Yeah. Okay. Horizontal method. I'll just go ahead and put this up here. Okay, for letter D, please be careful if you're using horizontal method that you make sure this is your -2, okay? So you're going to do x times x and x times 6, give you x squared plus 6x. Then you're going to do -2 times x, will be -2x. -2 times 6 is going to be -12. Then you combine like terms, be x squared plus 4x minus 12. Okay? Well, I was not assuming you were writing it with me. I was assuming you were checking your work, so.
It's a little. I do not chuckle. You. I mean.
Exactly.
No, you chuckle.
No. I always say, I giggle.
Yes.
But I
I know how to drive.
Proud of you.
Me too.
I'm gonna crash.
Okay, so here's what we've got. Okay, I'm gonna change the due date for the homework. Because the quiz just took a little longer than I thought, but that's okay. I'll change the due date on the homework. Don't worry about the polynomial homework. 2.3, guys. Don't worry about. That's good. That's permanent. So that'll be that.
I didn't know that.
Might even be considered vandalism. Don't worry about the 2.3 homework. Don't worry about the 2.3 homework. Okay. I will finish this lesson with you on Wednesday will be the next time that I see you. Okay?
Wait, you want to see us Monday?
Because Monday's an A day.
Oh yeah. You
And
want
then
to
y'all
see
go
us
to school on Tuesday.
So we go to school on one day, but not the next. So we have to go to school
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You said something,
That ain't no
something,
cut,
something.
that's a
But
bottle.
on voting day.
My sister showed up to school and there was no school. I'm just saying.
Bye, Vlog Nation.